Welcome to my channel. Life is a journey filled with highs and lows, disappointments and hope. I hope you find what you're searching for today and live your best life. And through it all, never believe the lie that God is not with you. I've been there. I've felt the hopelessness. I turned to alcohol as my escape. What started as a casual drink after a hard day became something more. A drink to unwind became a drink to sleep. Over time, it became my way to cope with resentments, crushed dreams, and broken relationships. Those resentments drove me into deep isolation, away from my family, co-workers, and God. In my loneliness, I found a new God, the bottle. At first, I didn't see where I was headed. People around me hinted at it. Haven't you had enough? Are you drinking again? It's kind of early, but instead of listening, I isolated myself further. One beer became a six-pack, and a six-pack became a case, then a party ball, then wine. I moved on to make my own wine, mead, even hard liquor. I justified it all, convincing myself it was just a hobby. But really, it was therapy, my therapy. I drank to forget. I drank to remember. I drank when I was happy, when I was sad, after fights, during games. Any excuse would do. The truth? I just like to drink. No, I love to drink. Over time, it replaced everything I cared about. My wife, my children, my job, most of all, my dreams. Alcohol consumed my life, and even though I knew I had a problem, I didn't want to stop. I had a system. I bought bottles from multiple stores to hide how much I drank. And at the center of it all was my justification. If you had my life, you'd drink too. I played the victim, but deep down, I knew I was just sad and pathetic. Then one day, God stepped in. I slipped, fell, and fractured 4 ribs. That accident landed me in the hospital, where I detoxed. The shakes, the vomiting, the physical pain, it was brutal. But what hit me hardest was realizing the internal damage I'd been doing to my body and soul. For the first time, I felt free. But freedom is fragile. I told myself I wouldn't drink again, but months later, I was back at it. This time, my body started to give out. My liver was failing, my legs stopped working from vitamin deficiencies, and I could barely walk. The shakes were constant, and I was spiraling. In one moment of clarity, just a tiny window in the chaos, I cried out to God, my God, why have you forsaken me?" But he hadn't. He was there all along, waiting for me to turn to him. At that moment, he gave me the strength to stop. The doctors helped restore my body, and slowly, I found my way to sobriety. I no longer drink. The desire to drink is gone, but I won't pretend everything is perfect. My brain still carries the scars of addiction, and emotionally, I'm still healing. But this is my new beginning. If you're struggling, know this. You are not alone. God hasn't forsaken you, and He never will. This is your chance for a new beginning too. Let's take this journey together.